To the far side, Ethan Bell from the far boards. He'll try to drop this back in the center. Tried to get it to nicely. Craven going to poke this one away, give it back to Bell. Bell through center. He'll take the shot. It's going to be a stick save by Arnold. We have battle down in the corner now. Chavold getting in there to help out. Puck loose, sending it around the kick plate on the near side. Ethan Bell there as well. Nicely feeding this one over. Tried to set up Chavold. Chavold couldn't catch it on the run. Nicely, though, with the opportunity, but he'll have it poked away. Puck loose now as Mud Dogs now trying to get into the Jets zone, but Max Morrow stepping in there, and it'll be the Jets with the puck. They'll send it to Craven. Craven trying to find Bell up the boards. And we'll see no icing coming up on this one. It'll go off the stick of Carson Shear. Craven with the puck at center. He'll have it poked away by Tyler Bartko. Now it's Mason Metroff with the puck. He'll get to the center, take a half-hearted shot. Connor Mold will get the glove save on that. Clock will stop with 3:50 left here, first period. Jets with a 1-0 lead. Drop this one to the left of Connor Mold. Puck down in the neutral zone with the Deacon Johnson. Johnson working through center. Have the chance to his left. Dab to the far side. Barbieri, though, will have to chip it back in after Johnson will lose it. And Deacon Johnson trying to feed in the slot, takes a shot, and it's going to nice save by Arnold. Puck loose down in the circle to the near side. He'll send it across ice and try to get it to Metroff. He couldn't handle it. Jets back with the puck through center. LaChance. And we're going to have a penalty coming up, and I believe we're going to have Sebastian Dabb. He's going to be headed to the box. See what the actual call is, if they'll give the signal. Interference is going to be the call. Mud Dogs will go to their first power play of the day. Face-off comes to the right of Mold. 5-on-4 now. Mud Dogs with the man advantage, and the Jets will clear this one all the way down to the other end. Sif will put some pressure on, but they'll send it around the kick plate. LaChance working in there, keeping it into the zone. He'll feed it in. Another shot, and Sif with a secondary shot going to go high over the cage. Under 3 minutes to play here. Minute 10 left here. LaChance have to take a shot. Couldn't get all of it. LaChance down in the corner. He's going to tie the puck up for as long as he can. 2:49 left here. 1 minute left on the penalty. Puck loose now behind LaChance. Nobody sees it. And feed it. It's going to be a shot. It's going to go wide right. Dan Sif taking the shot. Back over to Sif. Sif will have to chase it around the wall. And he'll have to beat Jackson Nowak to it. Puck going to sail now all the way down the other end. No icing here as Weaver will follow it up. And Connor Mold going to send it all the way back down into the Mud Dogs defensive zone. But Sif intercepting it as the Mud Dogs try to return it. Sif will head to the bench. And we'll have a change. 2:13 left here, first period. As Ollie Stagmeyer make his way to the ice. Nicely. Battling against the boards. Hayden Gilbalt trying to work the puck back down into the Jets defensive zone. And down from the near circle, it'll float. Stagmeyer will chip this one up the boards, but it'll end up on the stick of Rylan Gilbalt. So, at center, puck still loose, now picked up by Dabb. Dabb coming out of the box, takes a shot off the chest of Arnold. 1:30 left here, first period. Feed it into the slot, looking for Nicely. Nicely didn't see it coming. And the puck will slide by Barbieri. He'll reset the defense and try to get to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer with it at center. Take a look around, try to work around a couple of white jerseys. Jets in their all navy blue today with light blue numbers outlined in white. And the Mud Dogs in the white jerseys with the pink detail and the light blue numbers. 1:13 left here, first period. We'll drop this one to the right of Mold. Lands and Johnson taking the face off. Jets will win this one cleanly and then send it out to the neutral zone, but it'll be picked up by Cooper Harold. Harold chipping it back down into the Jets defensive zone. Waits to Barco. Barco trying to work to the inside. Takes a shot. Pad save. Another save. And it's going to go off the left side and into the net for the Mud Dogs. 56 seconds left here. First period. We are all tied up at 1. Peyton Lands to be credited with the goal for the Mud Dogs. For a minute to play here. Ethan Johnson and Tyler Barco to take the face off. Pryor now will have it. Up to the far side. Pryor to Bell. Bell trying to work it down. Deacon Johnson there as well, but Pryor with the has to wait for the zone to clear. Take it, shoot it back into the slot, but it's going to work past Chavold, and it'll be Ethan Bell setting it down. Jets will have to vacate. Let's see, Mud Dog through the slot looking for Bell, but nobody there. Pryor chipping it back in. Go to Deacon Johnson. Johnson going to lose it. As Bell will work to center. Buck sailing to the far board here. Shot from the point. And that's going to bring us to the end of 1. After 1. It's the Canton-Akron Jets and the Black Swamp Mud Dogs all tied up at 1. We'll step aside for a quick timeout. You're listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio on 90.1.
Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit PAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team Pride Cobras. Nina's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532. You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
All right, our apologies here. Had a little technical difficulty here. Lost our connection as we have 11:52 left here, second period. Still a 1-1 score here. Jets battling as we'll switch sides here. Connor Molden, the net to our right. Arnold in our net to our left as they'll battle in front of the net, and it's going to be covered up. We're going to get a whistle. Bodies will come together as Johnson and Nowak going to exchange some pleasantries. And it doesn't look like we'll have anything coming out of this one. All right, everybody will head to the bench there. Oh, no, actually, Deacon Johnson will head to the bench at the box for roughing, as well as Jackson Nowak. So offsetting penalties essentially here. We'll have we'll continue 5-on-5. 11:30 left here in the second period. As the officials will talk this one over, they'll give the information to the scoreboard table. Again, 1-1 is your score. Jets goal scored in the first period by Jack Pryor. That came with 12:10 left in the first period. And actually, Chavold now going to head to the box too, so this is going to be 2-10. As our officials try to sort this one out, they'll talk to the coaching staffs. Remind you, coming up next Friday, the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week. We'll be back on Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2. We bring you all the high school action here in 2025. And we are back underway here. We are 5-on-5, I believe. Oh, puck sailing out to the far side now. Jets moving from right to left, trying to move through the neutral zone. LaChance with nice leak to the left, takes a shot. Saved by Arnold. Back out to center's Pryor. We'll pick this one up. He'll work past Bergman. Puck loose at center. And it'll be the Mud Dogs with the puck this time, but Pryor stepping in there, ripping it away. And it'll sail into the circle there. Will try to get into the neutral zone, but Elliot Borer there, as he'll try to send it back into the zone. He'll take a bump. Puck going over into the neutral zone. Now it's going to be dab down into the far left corner. Feeds it into the slot. Was looking for LaChance. Couldn't connect on it. Back through center now. Puck loose. It's Pryor. We'll try to step in to take the puck away from Bartko. Balestrino there at the bottom as well. Right behind the net. Trying to feed in the slot. LaChance. Working through center. He's going to try to work around three white jerseys, and he'll just chip this one down. He'll head to the bench for a change with 10:18 left here, second period. Shot coming in from Stagmeyer. He tried to sneak in off the bench. And nicely now, from the point, takes a shot. Glove saved by Arnold. Clock will stop with 10:06 left here in the second period. We are all tied up at 1. Both teams looking to move on to this afternoon or the finals. Drop this one to the right. It'll be Stagmeyer that will take the face-off. He'll take this one against Braden Sonry. Puck back to Sif. Sif couldn't handle it. Max Morrow, though, will send this one over to Craven. Let him too far on that. It's going to go towards the boards, and now the Mud Dogs with the pocket. Stagmeyer sending it down into the zone. Will be helped out by Sif. Bill Bolt sending it around the boards. Puck loose here at the point. Morrow sending it back down to Sif. Sif looking for somebody to feed into the slot. Had Stagmeyer there. Stagmeyer didn't see it coming. Craven trying to keep it into the zone. It's going to bounce off a Mud Dog player. And now it's going to be Sonray with the puck, sending it down behind the goal line. Craven delivering a shot. He'll shoulder into a Mud Dog player. And they'll try to work from behind the net, trying to find a way around to get to Connor Mold, but great defensive effort by the Jets. Sif now trying to poke it forward down into the zone. Going to have one player to his left here looking for somebody in the slot, but it's going to go off the stick of a Mutt Dog, and it'll be covered up by Arnold. And the clock will stop at 9:15. Left the second period. 1-1 is your score. And the faceoff again will come to the right of Arnold. LaChance with the clean win. He'll try to get it to Nicely. Nicely will lose it, though, and it'll be picked up by Gilbolt. Gilbolt going to chip this one down over the head of Pryor and back behind the net, where you'll get a puck up into the roof. Jack Barbieri tried to send it down ice, but took a high angle. And a face-off in the circle to the right of Mold this time in the Jets defensive zone. 9:02 left here, second period. Jets trying to chip this one out. Dab trying to feed it over to LaChance. Couldn't get it to him. It'll sail back behind the goal line. And Pryor will send this one around the board, trying to get it to it nicely. Nicely into the zone with some speed. He'll have Dab to his right, but he's going to be tracked down. And a penalty coming up against the Mud Dogs. Ryan Gilbolt chasing nicely down from behind. Took him down. We're going to get an interference call here. Jets will go to the power play. 8:43 left here. So 90-second penalty to Rylan Gilbolt. I apologize. As LaChance, Stagmeyer, Nicely, Pryor, and Barbieri out for the power play. Puck down in the slot, though, picked up and cleared by the Mud Dogs, but it's going to go off the boot of the official, so that'll give the Jets the opportunity to set it up as Barbieri now from behind the play. Send this one across ice to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer through the zone. He'll drop past it to Nicely. That'll be Sif. 11, not 21. Jets will keep it in. He'll go D to D. Barbieri from the near point. Drop it down into the circle. LaChance trying to feed it across to Sif. And too much on it. Sif now will drop past this one to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer from the far circle. Now we'll rotate around. And it's going to be Pryor taking a shot wide left. Barbieri now trying to work to the inside. Feed it into the slot. Was looking for Stagmeyer. Couldn't get it there. Sif the nearest one to it. And he'll pick it up for Barbieri, who's down low. Tries to backhand it. And LaChance with the puck now will reset it from the defensive position. Takes a shot, wide right again. 27 seconds left on the power play, all tied up at 1. Puck loose from behind the net of Arnold. And Sif now with it, trying to find somebody in the slot. Nobody there. He'll send it back out to Barbieri, but it's going to be deflected by Brady Bergman. Barbieri down into the Jets defensive zone. We'll reset this one. 10 seconds left on the power play. LaChance through the zone. He'll feed it to Barbieri. Jack Barbieri working from behind the net, looking for somebody in the slot. Has Ethan Bell there. Tried to feed it to Bell, but it's going to go off the stick of Brady Bernath. And loose now as the penalty will clear with 7:02 left. Second period, weapon icing coming up against the Mud Dogs. Again, all tied up at 1 here. Both teams will go for a change, and we'll have the draw to the right of Carter Arnold. Puck down into your corner now. Gilbolt going to try to send this one around the kick plate, but it'll make it away around to Balestrino. Balestrino trying to back pass it, was looking for Rossi Nicely. Taken possession by Metrov. To the far side now. Jets now with the puck. Looking for Nicely, and the slot's going to go through his legs there. And Balestrino going to back him up, though, from the circle. Takes a shot. And it's going to float in front of the net. Nobody there for the secondary shot. Again, Jets with it again. Dad takes a backhanded shot, but covered up. Puck still loose. And it's going to go in. Third time's a charm for Sebastian Dabb, the senior out of Highland High School. He gives the Jets the 2-1 lead with 6:26 left here, second period. 2-1 is your score. Jets with the lead. Balestrino and Craven defensively now. Nicely. Dabb. And Ethan Bell up front. Bell stepping in to take this one. Nicely with the puck. Tries to work to the inside, but it's going to have it knocked away by Carson Scheer. Puck back out to the point. Craven taking the shot. Couldn't make it through traffic. Dabb in the way. Secondary shot, but going to go wide left of the cage. Bell now feeding. Going to lose it. Recovers it. Takes a shot, but it's going to go high and left. As Dabb now will lose the puck, it'll back out the center. And Balestrino there. Craven now trying to keep it on that side of the ice. He'll work it past Balestrino. Don Balestrino now working to the inside. Bell there as well. Bell takes a shot. Glove saves, hits the ice. No secondary shot. Sif now trying to feed through the slot, trying to get it to LaChance. But it'll sail all the way to the far board. Ethan Bell right there to back him up. Bell feed to the slot. Was looking for LaChance again, but it'll send out to Balestrino. Balestrino going to take the shot. Loose from around the puck, and he'll cover this one up with 5:29 left here, second period. 2-1 is your score. And everybody will go for a wholesale change. Draw coming to the right of Arnold. LaChance back out to the point. Pryor dropping it back down, trying to get it to Stagmeyer. He'll head into the corner. Big hit down in the corner. And the puck is going to sail all the way down. No icing coming up. Max Morrow will try to set it up from behind the net. Morrow out into the neutral zone, and it'll get past the stick of Elliott Borer. But now picked up by LaChance. LaChance going to be bumped off the puck. Lands there. Hard work. He'll keep working, and they'll feed it to the slot. LaChance whiffed on the shot. Sif from the near side. Back into the slot to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer takes a shot, and it's going to be right into the belly of Arnold. He'll stop it with 4:46 left here, second period. Jets 2, Mud Dogs 1 is the score. To the right of Arnold is the draw. Nicely will try to step in to keep it in. Send it back out to Barbieri. Barbieri has to chip it back in. Jets will vacate. And it'll be Ethan Bell, first one back down into the bottom there. He'll make contact there. Puck loose down into the corner. And for the Jets, into the slot. Nicely takes a shot. But it'll go off the stick of Arnold. Another sharp angle shot. This one coming from Nicely. Barbieri back out on the near wall. Dabb with the shot. It's going to go off the shoulder. Secondary shot by Bell. It won't go as well. 4:10 left here, second period. Back out to the blue line. Barbieri from the top of the slot. Takes a shot. And Nicely will recover it. And we're going to get a whistle. As the net will come off its moorings with 3:57 left here. Second period action here from Strongsville. The puck drop to the left of Arnold. Barbieri now in the circle to the near side. Tries to swipe it, but it'll be picked up by the Mud Dogs. They'll bring it through the neutral zone. And it'll be Gilbolt. With the puck, he'll take a long shot, but it's going to go off the stick of Connor Mold. No threat there. From the near boards. Feed to Sebastian Dabb. Dabb running in some traffic. Backed up by Ethan Bell. Bell trying to work it into the slot. Takes a shot. And Dabb with the score. 3:27 of the second period. Sebastian Dabb. puts one in the back of the net, gives the Jets a 3-1 score. Jets lead with 3:27 left here, second period. All right, so the draw from center. Shot from the blue line will be swallowed up by Connor Mold. Face off to the right of Connor Mold. 3:20 left here, second period. That's with the 3-1 lead. On the blue line. Dog working through center. Tries to take a shot. It's going to bounce over and out of the net. Excuse me, from around the net. Puck to the far side now. Mud Dogs working from the bull. Stagmeyer there. Creates some interference. And now it's going to be Sif 2-on-1 with LaChance. Sif takes the shot off the chest. LaChance there, but can't get the rebound. As Hayden Gilbolt will pick it up, trying to bring it through center. Gilbolt trying to work around Balestrino. And we're going to get a penalty coming up. I believe it's going to be an interference coming up on Balestrino. Shot towards the net. Loose there. They'll touch up with 2:38 left here, second period. And the Mud Dogs will head to the power play. .238 left here. Second period. 3-1 is your score. Jets now go to the penalty kill. Nicely taking the face off against Lands. Our Dogs go D to D. They'll try to send it in the circle. Shot. Glove save. No problem. For the senior out of Poland Seminary High School. Clock will stop with 2:32 left. Minute 24 left on the power play for the Mud Dogs. Again, we'll drop it to the left of Mold nicely. Setting it out. It'll go out to the corner. He'll go D to D. Takes a shot. It's going to be redirected, but it covered up by Connor Mold. Only 6 seconds off the penalty for the Mud Dogs. I'll drop this one to the right of Connor Mold. 2:26 left. Second period. Shot off the face-off. Puck still loose from behind the net. Bergman looking to take a shot. Can't get it through traffic. Bergman again from behind it with the goal line. Sends it back out top of the circle. Couldn't handle the pass. Nicely steps in. Creates some havoc. And he'll keep it in, though. And takes a shot from the blue line and right into the belly of Connor Mold. 2:09 left here. Second period. 1:01 left on the power play for the Mud Dogs. Face off to the right of the Jets netminder. LaChance taking it against Lands. Jets will win this one. They'll try to clear it, but it's going to bounce off the wall and it'll remain in the zone. Bergman from the right side of Mold takes a shot, floating around into the blue paint, but it's going to be cleared all the way down ice. Stagmeyer going to be the only one to go down there. He'll secure that puck with less than 2 minutes to play here, second period. They'll kick it back around the near board, and it'll be Bergman trying to send it across ice. LaChance stepping in to create some interference. Lands working to the inside, but can't get past Pryor. 90 seconds left, second period. 20 seconds left on the power play. Morrow tried to send it down ice, but sent it right off the body of Brody Bergman. Mud Dogs from the near board. LaChance in the way. Morrow there as well. He'll send it back out to the point. Bergman trying to take a shot, but he's going to be tied up with Ollie Stagmeyer. And I believe they're going to send both of them to the box. There was some contact, but I don't know if that warranted a penalty on either one. So all right, so 4 seconds left on the original penalty to Balestrino. So cross-checking. Okay, so they're going to say roughing on both of these guys. Not sure that's going to be the greatest call ever in the history of hockey, but both players will head to the box. So Stagmeyer And Bergman will head to the box. I believe that was going to be 13. So the Mud Dogs coaching staff want to talk to the officials, get a little more explanation. That played right in front of us, and again, I didn't see anything that wasn't normal hockey, for lack of a better phrase. So head coach Sean Houston trying to shout some directions, too, from the far side of the play here. Is Pryor now from behind the net of Connor Mold, working back and forth. He'll lose the puck. It'll trickle out into the corner. Plummer will be there to get it. However, Pryor stepping in there, trying to knock it away. It'll go back out to the blue line. And it'll be Harold with the puck sending it around the kick plate. Battle down at the bottom is Max Morrow now putting on some pressure. And it'll be Gill. Well, it will send this one down past the net. Ethan Bell stepped in, but he'll blow a tire and he'll go down. Pryor sending it back to Morrow behind the goal line. 36 seconds left here. Second period. Jets with a 3-1 score. Puck over the head of Ethan Bell. No real possession here as both teams battle for it. Working into the slot. Shot. Attempted, but did get all of his sift now. Going to chip this one down into the Jets' offensive zone. Some contact there up against the board. As Bell takes a shot, and it's going to go in. Ethan Bell with the goal. Braden LaChance with the assist. Ethan Bell, the junior out of Jackson High School. Makes this game a 4-1 game in favor of the Jets. Barbieri, Craven, Siff, LaChance, and Bell will remain on the ice. Craven stepping in to keep this in the neutral zone, but traffic will get congested there. Bell will send it up the board. Siff tried to get to it. He'll over pursue it. And that'll bring us to the end of the second period here in Strongsville after 2. The Canton-Akron Jets 4. And the Black Swamp Mud Dogs 1. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. You were listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia One network.
The Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com. Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley.
The stations that always keep you in the zone.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
Back here for third period action here at the Hockey Time Rock and Roll Tournament here in Strongsville after 2. Jets with a 4-1 lead. And it would be Sebastian Dabb with 2 goals coming in 6:26 of the second period and 3:27. It would set the tone here. It would be Ethan Bell with just 13 seconds left in that second frame that would get the assist from LaChance. It would make it 4-1 in favor of the Canton-Akron Jets. Only 11 shots on goal for the Mud Dogs. As Craven now trying to send this back up the board. He'll run into the traffic. We'll flip sides. Connor Molden, the net to our left now. Carter Arnold in the net to our right is the chance. Trying to work in there. Takes a shot. Going to go wide left of the cage. Worked through a couple of white jerseys. Got tripped up. Now down in the far right corner from us as the puck is loose. nicely stepping in there. He'll battle for it. LeChance had it. It'll bounce off his body and he'll head over to a Mud Dog player where Barbieri will pick this one up down in the defensive zone of the Jets. He'll chip this one off the board. Past Craven. Puck now. Back down there. He'll head towards Connor Mold. Mold will cover this one up as we enter third period action here. Jets looking to move on to this afternoon. Faceoff going to come to the right of Mold. 13-12 left in the game. Jets with a 4-1 lead. Lance taking the faceoff against Dab. Dab with 2 goals in the second period. Feed it through the slot, takes a shot. It's going to be saved by Connor Mold. Brady Bergman with a good look, but he got thefted by Connor Mold. I'm not sure if that's a word. He got thieved. Thieved? Rob sounds so mean. Got thefted. 13:01 left here. Again, we'll drop it to the right of Mold. It'll be Dab and lands for the draw. And Land's going to be asked to leave the circle. Bergman will replace him. We'll drop this one, and it'll head down behind the goal line, behind Connor Mold. Puck out into the slot. Shot from out on the far side. Gilbolt couldn't get all of that. Shot from the point. And a glove save as Cooper Harold will take the shot. Clock will stop with 12:44 left here, third period. 4-1 is your score in favor of the Jets. First tournament of the year here for the Canton-Akron Jets. Jets coming off a Buckeye Cup championship in March right here on this ice. As Ethan Bell now working down ice. Chavold stepping in there. We're going to get a penalty, I believe, or we're going to be offside. All right, offside. It's a very dramatic offside call. So we'll pull this one back outside the Mud Dogs defensive zone. Drop it to the far side. Chavold tried to step in to assist, but Lands will pick this one up, send it to the near board. And it's going to be Tyler Bartko with the puck. He'll send it down behind the goal line, but picked up by Balestrino. Balestrino trying to send it back out to Chavold, but rejected by Harold. Puck right in the blue paint, and it's going to ricochet all the way around, but didn't go in. I don't know how that one didn't go in, but great job by the Jets netminder out at the blue line. He'll take a shot. Going to run into traffic. Now picked up by Balestrino. Balestrino trying to clear it, and he'll have the puck taken away by Gilbolt. Got a delayed penalty coming up here. And Dom Balestrino, I believe, headed to the box. Okay, indeed, we're going to have dual penalties again. It's going to be Balestrino and Harold for the Jets and Mud Dogs, respectively, headed to the box. So we'll have that with 11:57 left in the game. Jets with a 4-1 lead. So we'll still be 5-on-5 as we'll drop this just outside the Jets' defensive zone here on the near side. Closest to us. LeChance battling for it. And Stagmeyer will drop this one back to Barbieri. Barbieri going to chip this one up high. And it'll be picked up by Buer. Buer going to send it all the way down behind the goal line. Puck out to Siff, though. Daniel Siff. First year Canton-Akron Jet working it into the offensive zone. Looking for somebody to feed. Has LeChance. LeChance takes a shot. And it's going to be a blocker side save by Arnold. Max Morrow keeping this in on the far side. He'll be at the point. He'll run into some interference from Buer. And from behind the goal line now. Back out to the point. Barbieri couldn't handle it. It'll trickle outside the zone. And the Jets will have to vacate. Barbieri doing a good job keeping it on the board. Didn't let the Mud Dogs get a rush. And Siff now, and we're going to have offside. Oh, high sticking coming up against Canton-Akron. Clock will stop with 11:07 left in the game. Jets 4, Mud Dogs 1. So again to the right side, Connor Mold. We will have the face-off. A chance for the Jets. Sent this back out to the corner, but it's going to be Shear. It's going to send it all the way around the kick plate to Max Morrow. Morrow trying to work off the board. LaChance trying to feed it forward, trying to get to the Stagmeyer. And it'll be ricocheted back, much to the dismay of head coach Sean Houston. Sip from the blue line. He'll ricochet this one off to LaChance. LaChance with an opportunity, and it's going to be an offside. Stagmeyer got a little bit ahead of the play. He and LaChance. Clock will stop with 10:46 left in the game. So just outside the Mud Dogs defensive zone, it'll be LaChance and Gilbold taking the face-off. Aiden Gilbold now trying to work it into the zone from the far side. He'll run into Max Morrow. Puck will come loose. They'll tie it up against the board. Sif stepping in. LaChance they're trying to pick it up. Puck still sitting there. No possession. And sent back out to where Barbieri will try to send it around. Lost it. And Nowak had it. He'll send it up into the netting. And the clock will stop with 10:22 left here, third period. All penalties cleared now as Balestrino and Harrell will head back to their benches. Draw coming to the left of Connor Mold this time. Sebastian Dabb will take this one, as well as Braden Sonry. Craven from around the net, working around the board. Pass nicely, all the way down ice. Icing coming up against the Jets. Relatively large amount of time here left. 10:13 left here, third period. 4-1 is your score. Face off come to the right of Mold. And the Jets will win this one. Tried to send it out, but couldn't get it past Borer. Craven now sending it around the board. We'll feed this one to Pryor. Pryor have to check back with it. Has Craven to his left. Pryor going to chip it up the board, though. Nicely. There as well. Nicely. Into the zone. He'll have Dabb and Bell to his left. He'll feed it in there. Try to get it to Dabb, but Bell there takes a shot. Craven trying to keep it in. Couldn't reach far enough. He'll send it to Pryor. Pryor on the D-to-D pass will take the shot down behind the goal line. Will end up behind the net. Bounced off the board. It'll be Dabb keeping it in the zone. He'll lose it, and it'll be back out of the neutral zone. Craven. 1-on-1. Ian Pryor defensively. Craven now will get to the board. Try to chip it up in the neutral zone. He'll have the favor return. Puck loose again. And it's going to be Stagmeyer waiting for the change. He'll take the shot. Pad saved by Arnold. And back into the neutral zone. Stagmeyer will try to keep it in, but Ollie Stagmeyer now chipping this one down near the goal line of the Mud Dogs with 9 minutes left here. Third period. LaChance on the ice. Braden LaChance chasing this one around the net, but it'll be Peyton Lands, the nearest one to it for the Mud Dogs. Puck loose here. Max Morrow trying to keep this in with a boot, but it'll sail out to center. Peyton Lands will chip this one down behind the goal line. Some contact down by the boards. As the puck loses, LaChance trying to feed Deacon Johnson. Johnson had to reach back to get it. It'll work past him. Rylan Gilbolt will tie this one up down in the corner. LaChance now from behind the net. Looking for some help. He'll have Weaver at the point. He'll back in it along the boards, though, picked up by the Mud Dogs down in the right near corner. Mud Dogs on a 2-on-1 now. Gilbolt with the shot, half-hearted. First save by Connor Mold. Came out of his glove. They couldn't get a rebound shot, though. And the Jets now will work forward to LaChance into the zone. He'll lose the puck. It'll end up behind him. Daniel Sipto will have his back and send it down into the corner as Peyton Lands will send it around the kick plate. Ethan Bell there. He'll have to battle Harold for it. Puck loose into the slot. Feeds it out to Morrow. Morrow at the blue line. Takes a shot. Going to go wide right of the cage. Daniel Siff in front of there for the rebound. Siff working back and forth. Get it over to Ethan Bell. Nicely in the slot waiting. Back out to the point. It's going to be a shot by Weaver, and this one's going to go up into the net with 7:32 left in the third period. Brady Bergman with some contact on Weaver. Redirected the puck up into the net. And we'll have the face-off to the right of Carter Arnold. Down into the corner. It'll be a battle. Send it back out towards center is the Mud Dogs. They'll go try to go across ice D to D, but couldn't handle it. Nowak now trying to move it forward. Mud Dogs into the zone. Bergman trying to work around or trying to find somebody in the slot, but couldn't connect on the pass. And it's going to be Chabold feeding it over to Nicely. Nicely with some speed. He'll work past Harold. Working from the circle. He'll lose the puck. And it'll sail back out to center. Barbieri will feed it off the boards. The only one there, though, is Cooper Harold for the Mud Dogs. He'll try to send it across, trying to feed it to Mason Plummer. And now Craven with the puck, trying to send up to Ethan Bell. Bell reaching out for it. Back to Craven. Craven going to send it to the far side this time. Craven now into the neutral zone, trying to work past Bell. He'll chip it into the zone, and then he'll have to battle Hayden Gilbald for it down in the boards. Harold with the puck, trying to send it back out, and he'll get it out to Nowak. Nowak feeding it out to Plummer. Plummer trying to work to the inside. Jack Barbieri, though, going to take the path away. And Harold now from the circle takes a shot. Blocker side save by Mold. Stagmeyer trying to work out the board, trying to get it to LaChance. LaChance going to tip it back to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer through the zone with a little bit of speed. He'll get into the zone, feed it to Dab. Dab 2-on-1, couldn't handle the puck. And taken away by Mason Metroff. Sonry with the puck there. He'll feed it in there. It's going to go behind the net. Connor Mold. Stagmeyer going to send this one all the way down. Icing coming up against the Jets. 5:36 left here. Third period. The face-off to come to the right of Connor Mold to be Deacon Johnson and Braden Sonry with the face-off down into the corner. One behind the net now. Contact made. Puck will trickle out to the far left corner. Deacon Johnson will pick it up. Johnson feeding it forward. Palestrino will end up with it. Palestrino almost on a trip there. Keep his feet. He'll feed it into the slot. Nobody there. Be Metrop trying to work it back. And he'll get it back to Sonry. Puck trickled towards Arnold. He will cover that up. Clock will stop with 5:06 left. Third period. Jets will be back in action if things all remain the same here. They'll be back in action this afternoon as they wrap up the Cleveland Rock and Roll Tournament here. Pryor beating it down into the circle. Ethan Johnson there. Sif as well. Back to Sif. Sif trying to get it through some traffic. Takes a shot. Goes wide left. Palestrino off the board. Down behind the goal line to Nicely. Nicely into the slot. We're looking for somebody, but Peyton Land's the only one there for the Mud Dogs. Some speed there. Dab, though, stepping in. Excuse me, that'll be Pryor stepping in, knocking him off the puck. Deacon Johnson now into the zone. Johnson, the senior out of Wadsworth High School. Sif now with the puck to the near board. Works to the inside. And he's going to backhand it. And it went right near the goal line. Had a perfect look there, but the puck just kind of lost momentum. 4:20 left here, third period. Jets with a 4-1 score. Puck through center. It's going to hand all the way down. This should be an icing coming up. Oh, they're going to say no icing. All right, so the Mud Dog going to try to work from behind the goal line. Jets with it. Takes a backhand. It's going to be Nicely. Couldn't get it to go. Puck across ice. It'll be Weaver one-on-one with Bergman. Weaver will easily push that one away, and we're going to have a player down. Penalty coming up. Palestrino will take a shot. And they'll send Brady Bergman to the box. And another play that happened on the back side here, so didn't catch the exact action Palestrino getting up a little bit slow, but he'll make it back to the side, to the bench. The officials talking to the scorers table here. 3:47 left here, third period. Jets lead 4-1. So pausing the action here, and it looks like, okay, so Brady Bergman's going to make his way out of the penalty boxes. He headed to the locker room. And indeed, that's going to be the case. Bergman will be dismissed for the rest of the day. So 90-second penalty up on the board. Bergman will head to the locker room. 3:47 left in the game. Jets with a 4-1 score. So after some discussion, the Dogs will be down one player. They'll now explain this to the coaching staff on the bench. And obviously, judging by the mannerisms coming from the Mud Dogs coach, they're not amused. So LaChance and Mason Plummer to take the face-off to the right. No Carter Arnold. And for some reason, we have a delay here. I don't know if the coaches are having trouble understanding this, or 3:47. You're down 3 scores. All right, so finally, we'll get somebody to serve the penalty for the Mud Dogs. Sam Laverick will head to the box. The face-off and a quick whistle. And our official from the side, they're having a conversation with the coaching staff across ice. So just at the face-off, the whistle came. All right, so they're going to send a second one to the box. Elliot Borer will serve. I'm assuming he's going to serve the 2-minute portion of this. And then Laverick is going to serve the 10-minute portion. Only 3:45 left here in the game. So Jets go to the power play. They'll drop this one to the right of Arnold. Nicely. Out to Morrow. Morrow at the point on the far side. He'll take the shot. Glove save. We'll knock that one away. Puck trickling around the goal line as Mason Plummer will pick this one up. He'll lose it, though. In the corner, we're going to get a whistle. And 11, that'll be Daniel Siff on the hold. We'll head to the box. A lot of congestion there. Didn't see it, but obviously the official did. So now it will be a 4-on-3. With 3.5 minutes left here, third period. Drop to the right of Mold. Max Morrow stepping in. Morrow. Through center. He'll work down in the zone. Drop it to LaChance. LaChance beating it across ice. He's got Weaver. Weaver from the top of the circle takes a shot. Puck's loose. And it's going to be covered up by Arnold. And a nice save by the Mud Dogs netminder. 3:16 left here, third period. So for the Mud Dogs, they have a 102 and somehow or another, we have 102 and 1 minute left on their penalty. Should be the same. Came at the same point. Okay, so there was a bench minor. Okay, that came at 3:45. All right, nonetheless. Weaver from the top of the circle. He'll work down low. Drop pass it to LaChance. LaChance from the top, back to Weaver. Weaver beat it to LaChance. Chance takes a shot. It's going to go in. Top of the slot. 3:02 left here, third period. Braden LaChance puts it in the back of the net. It's 5-1 in favor of the Jets. Braden LaChance with quite the weekend here so far. First-year member of the Canton-Akron Jets. So good outing here so far for the Jets. Of course, here in the Cleveland area, the Browns and Ravens We'll kick off at 1 o'clock as well. Hopefully the Browns will not ruin your weekend after a Jets victory here this morning. As Craven now will take it around the net. Barbieri in front of him. He'll keep an eye out for him. Stagmeyer. He'll take the pass from Craven. He'll work it through. Stagmeyer through center. Trying to work past Tyler Bartko. Down in the corner now. He'll bump around a little bit. Puck loose. Mud Dogs had it for just a second. Stagmeyer, though, stepping in there, throwing a shoulder, and it'll be Ethan Bell trying to send it back out. But we'll go to Gilball out at the point. And Barbieri tried to keep it in at the blue line, but Jets will have to vacate. We're 4-on-4 currently. 4 seconds left on the penalty for the Mud Dogs. They'll go to the power play for about 13 seconds now. With 2 minutes left here in the game, Jets with a 5-1 lead. Puck down behind the goal line of Connor Mold. Barbieri from behind him will send it out, and he'll chip it down into the neutral zone. High stick, though. The Jets will be the first to touch it. Actually, they will say that Peyton Lands got to it first. So high sticking coming up against the Mud Dogs. So with 1:40 left here in the third period, I believe the Jets will be back on the ice at 1:30 from what I'm told. We'll bring you all the action here. As well, the face-off to the left of Arnold. The Dogs with the puck. Bill Bolt trying to work it into the zone, trying to work past Sebastian Dabb. Puck to the near side, and we'll sail out the center. Aiden Gilbolt trying to reset the Mud Dogs offense. As the Jets just try to eat this clock up now. Shot from Harold. Deacon Johnson from the circle. He'll lose the puck. Picked up by the Mud Dogs here. It'll be shipped out the center. Plummer trying to get it past Barbieri. Dab will be behind him. He'll send it up, and it'll be Cooper Harold that will return the favor. Contact down near Connor Mold. Pryor will send this one down behind. It'll trickle down behind it, but no icing coming up against the Jets. 37 seconds left here in this game. Jets with a 5-1 score. Working to the inside. And they'll ship it back out to the blue line. Down into the corner now behind the goal line. Deacon Johnson will hold on to this one. Feed it into the slot. And it'll come loose where Pryor will send it against the board. He'll set it up for LeChance. LeChance with some contact. 22-on-22 crime as he hits Plummer. And just about 10 seconds left here in this game. Jets will go on to get the 5-1 win. And that's going to be it for this one. Third period comes to an end. Jets 5. The Black Swamp Mud Dogs 1. As we bring this one to a conclusion, Jets will move on this afternoon. We believe that's going to be a 1:30 puck drop here. We'll try to keep you updated to assure that we're going to be able to bring you all the action right here on Western Reserve Radio. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. We come back, we'll talk a little bit of the numbers, and then we'll get you ready for this afternoon as the Jets move on in the Cleveland Rock and Roll Tournament. You are listening to Canton-Akron Jets Hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network.
Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC. Find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
Nina's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532. The Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
Someone's got to set the tone out there, boys. Someone's got to set it.
The station that sets the tone for Youngstown Phantoms hockey is Western Reserve Radio. WRDB, The Scourge.
Back here one last time from the Brunswick Auto Mart Arena in Strongsville. We'll take a look at the scoring recap here. We'll start off with 12:10 left in the first period. As it will be Jack Pryor starting the scoring for the Jets. He would put one in at 12:10, and we'll make it a 1-0 game in favor of the Jets. At the end of the first period, 56 seconds left. It would be Peyton Lands with the goal for the Mud Dogs. It would tie this one up at 1. 6:26 of the second period. It would be Dabb getting on the scoreboard as well. Sebastian Dabb, the senior out of Highland High School, would add a second one at 3:27 of the second period, and Ethan Bell would cap it off with 13 seconds left in the second period. He would get the feed from Braden LaChance to make it a 4-1 game. And then it would be Braden LaChance that would cap off the scoring with 3:02 left in the third period. He'd capitalize on a power play, making your score 5-1. Carter Arnold, he would stop 23 out of 28. And Connor Mold would stop 23 out of 24. He would get the win today in net. Jets will move on to a 1:30 matchup coming up from Euclid. And we will keep you up to date on that, as we will be going on the air to bring you that final game of the weekend. So for Caleb Mold, for Justine Carney, for Miley, who's I think still awake down there, I'm Jim Craven. Thanks for joining us here, and we hope to see you this afternoon at 1:30 as the Jets try to cap off the weekend. One final win. Your score one last time. It is the Canton-Akron Jets 5 and the Blackwater Swamp Dogs 1. And we hope to see you again this afternoon on Western Reserve Radio, all a part of the iMedia One Network app.
Thank you for joining us for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network, and we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
Youngstown, Warren, and Salem's local and national sports talk can be found on TuneIn and the Live 365 app at Western Reserve Radio, WRDB, The Scourge.
1 to 2 p.m. Eastern on VSiN, the sports.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street, Hubbard.
Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Turn things all the way up and find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy.
Elevate your sports betting game with VSiN's exclusive betting splits. Stay ahead with real-time market trends and track bet percentages on any matchup, then uncover the edge by comparing them to the amount of bets placed to find out where the sharp money is headed. Upgrade to VSiN Pro to access betting splits, live odds, line moves, power ratings, and in-depth game analysis. Go to VSiN.com/pro to join VSiN, the sports betting network.
G-Bank is the official bank of VSiN. Why? For one, unlike other credit cards, G-Bank does not treat sports betting transactions as a cash advance. And for every eligible gaming transaction, you'll earn a 1% cashback reward. That's right, 1% cashback rewards on every eligible wager. And you'll earn 2% cashback rewards on all other eligible purchases. Apply for the G-Bank Visa Signature Card today at VSiN.com/G-Bank. Subject to credit approval. Terms and conditions apply.
Celebrate in style with the Legacy Club Sunset Package at Circa Resort and Casino. Cozy up by a fire pit, enjoy handcrafted cocktails, and raise a champagne toast as the sun sets over the Las Vegas Valley. With breathtaking panoramic views and an unforgettable atmosphere, it's the perfect setting for any occasion. Legacy Club Rooftop Cocktails. Reserve your spot today at circalasvegas.com.